Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today is Sunday. Today being a day removed before the 4th. I hope you guys had a great 4th. Today is the 5th. The after the I normally call the day after a holiday the after Memorial after Labor Day, but in this case it's gonna be the after 4th or the 4th after. I'm gonna go with the 4th after. And anyway, since you enjoy your 4th, the 4th after, which is today, Sunday, and everything resumes back to normal, starting today going to Monday, where it is back to work. Now, before I begin, this is Comic Books Paradise number 7. Number 7. And this is going pretty good with me as far as all these series. So now we are now in 7. 3 more to go before we be 10. But before I begin, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to the video. Don't forget to smash those likes, and give me the hearts on TikTok. Alright, now let's jump into this one. As you can see, it's kind of thin. So it's not gonna be too long. It's gonna be a short video. And I'm glad it's gonna be a short video because of the fact is the next one, the package is about this thick, and it came Friday. No, not Friday. Yeah, it came Friday. The thick one, the biggest one, about this thick, and it came Friday. So it's gonna be a pretty big size package for the next series going to Sunday. And I might have some more packaging coming in during the course of the week, but probably not. I'm not exactly sure on that part, but we'll see. We're going forward with that. But anyway, the thin package. I'm going to jump right into it. Sorry to have wasted 2 minutes of your time, but I just want to do it to be done before I get done with this one. All right, here we go. And here we go. All right. This is from the same people who are ordering my comic books from the course of the week. And I just didn't order many this time because, like I said before in many videos, when your money gets short, you gotta do what's best to keep money in your pocket versus money leaving your pockets. All right. There's not many books. This is about a good 4 or 5 books. Yeah, this is 5 books. To the side, and as you can see, 5 books, not many. So, and as always, like I said before in every video, I got the point where now I don't separate books. I just pick them as I go. And if any of the books are DSFW, I'll tag them or paste them so you won't TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube say the video before instead of tagging the video as a replacement to be removed once for all. So, and I hate redoing videos once they remove them. So, hope that won't be the case this time, but we'll see in a minute. All right, here we go. The first one. Okay, I remember this one. This one here is called Varsailles Vixens. It's number 3. That's a nice looking book. Wouldn't you say? Kind of creepy in a sense because look how big her smile is. That's a very big smile there. Kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? And it's number 3. So, and look at that little thing she's holding in her hand there. That's kind of creepy itself. So she's smiling in resemblance of this thing here. So it makes me wonder, does this thing, is this thing, I'm not gonna say alive, but maybe some magic where to a point where this thing emulates her facial move, facial structure. I'm beginning to wonder if that's the case. It just said Father's Visit number 3. It's a cool looking book. It kind of reminds me of the Joker in a sense, but her look like her skin is pale white and she has lipstick like the Joker there. and hair is white. And you know, Joker hair is white and green. Is it what? Yeah, white and green. Why is it white and green, white and black? Let me see. Is it white and green or white and black? The Joker's hair. But anyway, then her hair is all white. Face is pale, but got red lipstick, and this thing here looks just like her face. It really does. So, Vars Hits Vixens number 3. Nice. Second one. Okay, now this one here is a DSFW, and it's a pretty good, decent book, but she's naked, but everything is covered. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Verotica number 3. See, everything is covered. But she is nudity. But everything is, you can't see much, but you can leave everything left to your imagination of this book. And it's kind of dark, it's very dark. And this number 3 book there, you better can see the number. That number is right here. You better can see the number. But in Verotica, in Verotic Comics or Verotic Publishing, one of them. But it's a pretty decent book. And look how her face looks. Look at the face. Face is horrifying. So, and I've had many Verotic Publishing books, but this one here creeping its own right. It says the illustrations, but the writing below the book, it these are people who have something to do with the book. It says Nancy Collins, in the Esteban Maroto, 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 Frank Frazella. Oh, okay, Jay Lee and Craig Hamilton. Okay, now I know who Frank Frazella and Jay Lee is. This look more like Frank Frazella's art. And that look more like his art than anything. So I'm assuming that Frank Frazella's art is in this book somewhere, or there might be his cover. Probably his cover. He may be the cover artist, and JD probably the artist on the inside. Probably, we'll see. That's somebody going to the restaurant to be sure you don't come out that door there. Okay, and this one here is a creepy one as well, but hold on. Now you know what? Well, yeah. This one here is kind of DSFW, but it doesn't leave under the imagination. So here we go. All right. Now this one here is called Tawny Tales number 2. Kind of a pretty cool book. And here we go. See where right here at the cover it up, because even though her body, her body is robotic, you still can see her female anatomy. But that's a nice looking book there. And this book is a very fine book. The last 2 books that I showed you, both of them were the second one I showed you was Near Mint, and the first one I showed you was Very Fine Plus. So Near Mint, Very Fine Plus, Near Mint. This one is Very Fine. So now that's the people who got something to do with the book there. See, Tawny Tales. She's gorgeous. She's definitely gorgeous. I like the hair. The hair is orange, and this little robotic entity here throwing a finger sign behind her head, take a picture there. You know, back then we used to do things like that back then. Take a picture, show your finger, you do that. Make fun, kind of like rabbit ears. We call them rabbit ears back then. But And this is pretty good. It says here, adult action fantasy featuring Tawny Tales, #2, adults only. So that's a nice looking book there. That's why I picked it, because I like the way it looks. Her body is shiny. So, pretty nice looking book. And I'm not taking sure who's it from. I don't see where it's from. You know, people who made people who be the comic book company, I don't see it. So, and this one here is a nice looking book. I'm gonna show this one last. Show this one here next. This one here is Razor Annual #2 from London Knight. It's called $4 right here, so that's a nice looking book. Look at that. Ooh-wee. No nudity there, but that's a nice looking book. That I love the way her clothes is ripped off her right there. She got a jacket on, and look like she's in the graveyard. London Knight. So, nice book. I like that one. Really, really like that one. Beautiful. Razor. All right, and last but not least, this one here is the tip of the iceberg. I got plenty of these books, and this one here is also from Verotic Publishing. This probably the 4th book that I think I got from them, maybe the 5th, not exactly sure, but I know I got more than 3 of this title. And this one here is, I can't tell what number this is because the simple fact is it's all shady. You really can't tell, it's all shady. And but you can tell they've been Verotic Comics. And this one here is, last but not least, oh yeah, hold on, this is called 12. See, this is called $12. It's near mint. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Santanica. Now this is a nice looking book. It's the last and final book. Like I said, this video won't go be a long video because I only had 5 or 6 books. I showed you 4. So I showed you 4 or so. And this see you back and see the words here on top. It's Santanica, written in red. The writing is in red, but the shadow in the background has been dark. And all these books, all Santanica books are dark. But it's still one Santanica book I'm dying to get, and when I get that one, that be the tip of the iceberg. When I get that one, it'll be good. So, anyway, Santanica, like I said, I'm not sure what number it is because it's so dark. Anyway, hope you enjoyed these books for this Sunday morning. I am out of here. Peace. One love.